Hi there, welcome back to American Lingo Academy. I'm Fiona, and today we're going to learn 10 super useful phrasal verbs that native English speakers use all the time in everyday conversation. These are words you'll hear at work, at home, with friends, and in so many different situations. I'm going to explain each one very clearly and give you real examples so you can start using them right away. Are you ready? Let's get started. Number 1, dwell on. This phrasal verb means to think about something too much, especially something negative or something that happened in the past. When you dwell on something, you keep thinking about it over and over again, and usually it makes you feel worried or sad. It's like your mind keeps going back to that one thing and you can't stop thinking about it. For example, imagine you made a mistake at work last week. Maybe you sent an email to the wrong person or you forgot about an important meeting. If you keep thinking about that mistake every single day and you feel bad about it all the time, your friend might say to you, "Don't dwell on it. It was just a small mistake, and everyone makes mistakes." Your friend is telling you to stop thinking about it so much because it's not helping you feel better. Here's another one. Let's say you had an argument with your sister 2 months ago. You both said some things that weren't very nice. But now, every time you think about your sister, you remember that argument and you feel upset all over again. Your mom might notice this and say to you, "You need to stop dwelling on that fight. You and your sister have already apologized to each other. It's time to move forward." This means you should stop thinking about the argument so much and focus on the present instead. Number 2, dwell upon. This phrasal verb has almost exactly the same meaning as dwell on. When you dwell upon something, you think about it for a long time, you focus on it deeply. The difference is very small. Dwell upon sounds just a little bit more formal than dwell on, but in everyday conversation, most people use dwell on more often. You can use them in the same way. For example, imagine you're reading a book for your English class and there's a really interesting chapter about friendship. Your teacher asks the class to think deeply about the ideas in that chapter. She might say, "I want you to dwell upon the meaning of true friendship. What makes a friend a good friend?" She's asking you to think carefully and seriously about this topic, to really consider it. Here's another one. Let's say you're having a conversation with your best friend about your future plans. You're not sure if you should change your job or stay where you are. Your friend might say, "You should dwell upon this decision before you make any big changes. Think about what you really want." This means you should take your time and think carefully about all the possibilities before you decide what to do. Number 3, ease off. This phrasal verb means to reduce the amount or intensity of something, to do something less or with less force. When something eases off, it becomes gentler, slower, or weaker. We use this when talking about pressure, speed, work, or even weather. For example, imagine you've been working really hard for the past 3 months. You've been staying late at the office every night and working on weekends too. You're starting to feel very tired and stressed. Your doctor might tell you you need to ease off on work for a while. You're going to make yourself sick if you keep going like this. This means you should work less, take more breaks, and not push yourself so hard. Here's another one. Let's say you're driving your car on a highway and it's raining very heavily. The rain is so strong that it's hard to see the road. But after 20 minutes, the rain starts to become lighter and lighter. Your passenger might say, "Oh good, the rain is finally easing off. We can see better now." This means the rain is becoming less heavy, it's slowing down. Number 4, ease up. This phrasal verb is very similar to ease off. It also means to reduce pressure or intensity, to become less strict or less harsh. We often use ease up when we're talking about being too hard on ourselves or on other people. For example, imagine your teenage son didn't do well on his math test. He got a C instead of an A like he usually does. You're very disappointed and you've been telling him every day that he needs to study harder. But your husband says to you, "Honey, you need to ease up on him. He's trying his best and one bad grade isn't the end of the world." This means you should stop being so strict and critical. You should be more understanding and gentle. Here's another one. Let's say you started going to the gym 3 weeks ago and you've been exercising for 2 hours every single day. Now your muscles are very sore and you feel exhausted. Your personal trainer might tell you, you should ease up a little bit. Your body needs time to rest and recover. If you exercise too much, you might hurt yourself. This means you should reduce the intensity of your workouts, maybe exercise for less time or take a day off. Number 5, eat away. This phrasal verb means to gradually destroy something or make it smaller piece by piece. It can be used literally, like when something physically eats or destroys a material, or it can be used figuratively, like when worry or guilt slowly damages your emotional health. For example, imagine you have a beautiful wooden fence in your backyard, but over the years, termites have been living in the wood and slowly eating it. The fence is getting weaker and weaker. You might say, the termites are eating away at my fence. I need to call someone to fix it before the whole thing falls down. The termites are gradually destroying the wood little by little. Here's another one. Let's say you lied to your best friend about something important 6 months ago. She still doesn't know the truth. Every day you feel guilty about lying to her. The guilt is making you feel sad and anxious all the time. You might say to yourself, this guilt is eating away at me. I can't keep this secret anymore. I have to tell her the truth. This means the guilt is slowly damaging your peace of mind and emotional well-being. Before we continue with the rest of our phrasal verbs, I want to ask you something. If you're enjoying this lesson and finding it helpful, please hit that like button right now. It really helps our channel grow and it tells me that you want more videos like this one. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please click that subscribe button and turn on notifications. We upload new videos every single day to help you improve your English. Okay, let's get back to our lesson. Number 6, eat in. This phrasal verb means to eat a meal at home instead of going to a restaurant. When you eat in, you cook food in your own kitchen or maybe order food for delivery, but you stay home to eat it. It's the opposite of eating out. For example, imagine it's Friday night and your husband asks you, do you want to go to a restaurant for dinner tonight? But you're very tired from work and you don't feel like getting dressed up and going out. You might say, I'm too tired to go anywhere. Can we just eat in tonight? Maybe we can order some pizza or I can make some pasta. This means you want to stay home and have dinner there instead of going to a restaurant. Here's another one. Let's say you and your roommate are trying to save money this month. Restaurants are expensive and you've been spending too much money on food. Your roommate might suggest, why don't we eat in more often? We can cook together and it will be much cheaper than going out all the time. This means you should have meals at home more frequently instead of spending money at restaurants. Number 7, eat into. This phrasal verb means to use up or reduce something gradually, especially time, money, or resources. When something eats into your savings or eats into your free time, it means that thing is slowly taking away your money or time bit by bit. For example, imagine you've been saving money for a vacation to Hawaii. You have $2,000 saved, but then your car breaks down and you need to pay $800 to fix it. You might say, oh no, these car repairs are really eating into my vacation savings. Now I only have $1,200 left. The unexpected expense is reducing the amount of money you saved. Here's another one. Let's say you have a new job and your boss keeps giving you extra work to do at home in the evenings. You used to have 3 hours of free time every night to relax or see your friends, but now you only have 1 hour because you're working. You might complain to your friend, this job is really eating into my personal time. I barely have any time to myself anymore. The extra work is gradually taking away your free time. Number 8, eat out. This phrasal verb means to eat a meal at a restaurant instead of at home. When you eat out, you go to a restaurant, cafe, or any place outside your home to have a meal. This is one of the most common phrasal verbs in everyday English. For example, imagine it's your wedding anniversary and you want to do something special with your wife. You might say to her, "Let's eat out tonight to celebrate our anniversary." How about that nice Italian restaurant downtown? This means you want to go to a restaurant for dinner instead of cooking at home. Here's another one. Let's say your friend calls you on Saturday afternoon and asks what you're doing tonight. You don't have any plans yet. Your friend might say, "Do you want to eat out with me and some other friends?" We're thinking about going to that new Thai place. This is an invitation to have dinner together at a restaurant. Number 9, eat up. This phrasal verb has a few different meanings, but the most common. One is to finish eating all of your food. When someone tells you to eat up, they're encouraging you to finish everything on your plate. Parents often say this to their children. It can also mean to use up or consume something completely, like time or resources. For example, imagine you're having dinner with your family and your mother made your favorite meal, chicken and rice. But you're eating very slowly because you're tired. Your mother might say to you, "Come on, eat up. The food is getting cold and I worked hard to make this nice dinner for you." She wants you to finish your food and enjoy it while it's still warm. Here's another one. Let's say you're working on a big project at your office and it's taking much longer than you expected. You thought it would take 1 week, but it's already been 3 weeks. Your colleague might say to you, "Wow, this project is really eating up a lot of our time. We've been working on it for almost a month." This means the project is consuming or using up a lot of time. Number 10, ebb away. This phrasal verb means to gradually decrease, fade, or disappear slowly over time. When something ebbs away, it becomes less and less until it's almost gone or completely gone. We often use this for feelings, energy, strength, or support. For example, imagine you were very excited about starting a new hobby. You bought all the equipment and you practiced every day for the first month. But slowly, you started practicing less and less. Now you hardly ever do it anymore. You might say, "My enthusiasm for this hobby has really ebbed away. I don't feel excited about it anymore." Your excitement gradually decreased until it was almost gone. Here's another one. Let's say your grandfather has been sick for a long time. He's been in the hospital for several weeks and he's very weak. The doctors have told your family that he doesn't have much time left. You might hear someone say sadly, "His strength is ebbing away. We need to spend as much time with him as we can." This means his physical strength and energy are slowly fading and he's getting weaker. And that's it. Those are 10 important phrasal verbs that you'll hear all the time in American English. Let me quickly review them for you. We learned dwell on and dwell upon, which mean to think about something too much. We learned ease off and ease up, which mean to reduce pressure or intensity. We learned eat away, which means to gradually destroy something. We learned eat in and eat out, which are about eating at home or at a restaurant. We learned eat into, which means to use up resources gradually. We learned eat up, which means to finish your food or consume something completely. And finally, we learned ebb away, which means to gradually fade or disappear. I really hope this lesson helped you understand these phrasal verbs better. Try to use them in your own conversations this week. The more you practice, the more natural they'll feel. Thank you so much for watching today. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss a lesson. We upload new videos every single day. I'll see you in the next video. Take care and keep practicing your English.